Yeah. Yeah. My come and never sleep on me. Ice on my chain, so you know I go get it. What you looking at, fool? 너의 눈 허리 멍청했고 Find your comfort from another, yeah. I go low like undercover, yeah. Wanna know my name, 죽지 않은 일은 위에 부어버려 기름. Yes, you can even guess me, cause I'm
Hello everybody, welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Oliver.
And today, we are talking about things that are overrated.
I wonder how many people right there watching that were like, this show, next.
Oh, hell no.
Losers.
We are underrated, if anything.
That's right. We will be featuring ourselves on the next show, which is the underrated show.
Oh, that's the first thing we're talking about.
100%. 100%.
But yeah, so I called Oliver. I was like, yo, there's a lot of overrated things in this world. So we're going to do personal and, just whatever we think is overrated.
Yeah.
And we want to know what you think is overrated, or if you agree or not agree.
Don't answer this show, or you'll be banned from
yes.
whatever we can ban you from.
Delete. We'll
find them, flagged, reported for slander.
That's so funny.
Something. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of funny, cool. I mean, it's funny.
Yeah.
Some of the overrated things in this world.
For sure.
That people think are just the greatest.
Yep.
I
know, and it's awful. So I started Googling most popular overrated things. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then I started thinking about what was overrated to me, and I just started getting irritated. I started thinking of things that basically just irritated me that everybody loves. You know, like when somebody's phone rings.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
That is the worst.
It's alright. So, I mean, basically that's what our show is full of, is just weird mistakes that we always make.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we have been making an underrated show now for 2 years.
2 years!
2 years.
Wow.
We just came up on our 2-year anniversary on the 28th.
Yep.
Congratulations. So we've been making... Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, oh, it's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
But you know what? We keep on making it.
And
I'm still having just as much fun today as I did the first show.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm way more comfortable. And our studio is way better.
Yeah. So, 2 years is a long time.
Yeah.
The average podcaster, we did all the research. They last a month, 2 months, because they want the million views right away.
Yeah.
They want to be popular. They want to be, they don't do it to have fun.
Yeah, they don't do it because they like it.
Exactly.
We do it because we like it. And I wouldn't care if we got one view on every single video.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I know that you think, oh, everyone has a podcast and, this and that. I don't know a lot of people with a podcast.
No.
And, we get to research and we get to do, and we're in control of everything we do.
Yep.
So we look up the weird stuff, the fun stuff, and I learned so much stuff in this 2 years.
Yeah.
Because, even when people at work or, when I'm out and they're talking about, talking about fetishes, I'm like, damn, we did a show on that.
Right.
Oh, talking about garbage. Oh, we did a show on that. You know what I mean?
It's crazy how many times I say that exact same line. Oh, I did a show on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're like, what show?
Exactly.
And I'm like,
yeah.
One Drink Podcast.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Yeah. And even one of the drivers at work, he's like, ask Matt how much a kidney is. And I was like, well, what do you mean? He's like, your podcast. And I had no clue that he even knew about it.
He even watched it?
Yeah. So awesome. It slowly went to one of his feeds.
Yep.
And he was just like, yeah, I saw you got a podcast. And I was like, yeah.
We do.
And he loved it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's just cool. 2 years. I love it. And, we're just going to keep going.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we can't stop now.
I mean, plus we're doing a lot more local stuff in the community and all that stuff.
Yep.
That's where it gets kind of fun for us.
For sure.
But,
for sure. But yeah, 2 years.
2 years.
A lot's changed.
Good shit.
But
way too much has
almost
changed.
Nothing has changed.
A lot has not changed.
Correct.
Oh, man.
Oh.
All right, so overrated.
Overrated.
Are you ready for this?
I'm are you ready for the? Because you're about to hear me. Are you ready for?
Yeah,
this?
are you
'Cause
guys
you're
ready
about
for
to hear
this?
me bitch for the next 30 minutes?
So overrated. I'm gonna start.
Yeah.
We do live in Rochester. So for me, one of the overrated things is going to the beach.
Well, that's because our beach is
Exactly.
like a cesspool.
But
dude.
these people, man, they're like, we're going to the beach. It's gonna be great. The sun's there. Blah blah blah.
You know what I say to that? When people say that?
What?
In what state?
Exactly. I was like, dude, the water's
Gross.
You can't go in it. The beaches suck. There's
You can't go on it.
I mean, the thought is great. I get it. If you're in a place
Yeah,
where
like the novelty of the beach is great. But
you go there, you have to get a dirty towel, sand everywhere. You know, it's just to me, it's just way overrated going to the beach.
I agree.
And for me, I get cooked, sunscreen or no sunscreen. It's
You're
just,
one of those.
Yeah, it's just like I leave there dirty, sand everywhere,
And burnt.
So,
Oh, I agree with all that except the burnt. I usually I go straight to tan.
oh, you're one of
So
those.
the Italian in me kicks in.
That's good though.
Thankfully, not always the Polish.
Yeah.
Because then I don't go straight to burnt. So,
So yeah, going to the beach.
yeah, that's well. I mean, I do get sunburns. Like,
Yeah.
I've been quite burnt
Yeah.
before, but normally.
But I have yet to go to a beach. You know what you think in your head? The soft white sand.
Yeah.
The clear water.
Nice cool breeze.
Cool breeze.
Mm-hmm.
Just drinks like the perfect fruity.
In a coconut.
Yeah. I've never been to one of those.
No. That's because we live in the U.S.
Oh man.
That's like a Bora Bora like kind of thing.
That's our goal. Our one goal is to do a show from a beach like that.
Yes, 100%.
That's it.
Yeah, and talk about how overrated it is. Like, this white sand is hot as shit!
We're gonna be
This ain't soft! It's like razor blades!
Oh, we finally get there and we're like,
Yeah.
this sucks.
A hypodermic needle, a used condom, and where the did all these dogs come from?
Oh man.
Be perfect.
So yeah, that's
Perfect.
that's one for me.
All right, so my first one, which is overrated, which, you know, I've caught a little flack on this show because of my opinion on this.
Let's hear it.
The Beatles.
Oh, you went there.
The Beatles.
Wow.
Overrated. Now, I have firmly said on this show probably a dozen times, I fully respect what they have done or what they did for the music industry, right? Because there was nothing like them when they, you know what I mean? They
started
pushed the envelope off the table, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and I respect that.
Agreed.
But as far as like the music goes, to me, listening to it now, it just sounds like a whiny bunch of kids.
I mean,
Sorry. Our ratings went way down. Do we have ratings? If we have ratings, they just went down.
Yeah, you never know though.
Well, I'm not in this for popularity though.
Hell no. So I honestly, I know the Beatles songs.
Yeah.
I never listened to the Beatles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've heard all the remixes. Everyone has remade a
Yeah.
Beatles song.
Yeah.
So the only one, I mean, that I love is when Guns N' Roses did "Live and Let Die."
So your favorite Beatles song
It's true.
was the cover by Guns N' Roses.
So,
Perfect.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Beatles. That was
Beatles. Yeah.
way to start.
Figured I'd get it out.
You got
quick,
it.
You know what I mean?
Hit them with the punch.
People are probably gonna hate me for my last one too, because it's.
Oh, yeah?
I feel like people love it, and I'm just not.
You're
there,
just gonna
man.
go
I just don't think it's
first and last.
Yeah, dude. Because what do we always say, man? People remember the first, and people remember the last. You know what I mean?
That's a great strategy you got.
Trying to
there.
bring in year 3 with a bang, baby.
All right. So another overrated thing is celebrity worship or celebrity weddings or anything to do with celebrities.
I think that it's just so. I think that people just worship, like you just said, the wrong kind of people.
My God, dude.
You know what I mean? Like, where's all that love for teachers?
Or any normal person.
Firefighters.
Nurses.
Or nurses. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you got these people, like, you know, make movies. And
That's it.
TikToks.
They're still
And-
normal people, though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, their opinions are just like our opinions.
Yeah.
They just have a...
They're just...
And if you talk to me about celebrities...
Yeah.
If you're like, hey, did you hear Sandra Bullock and I don't even know who and what did this
I'll
and
be
that?
like, nope.
I'm like, what?
Who cares?
Oh.
You know what you should be like? You should
God.
be like, my neighbor John stubbed his toe
Right.
last week. And they'd be like, so?
I'll
I'd be like,
that-
exactly.
That's important.
Exactly. Exactly.
Or just be like,
I know you saw Will Smith slap Chris Rock, though.
I have heard, yeah. That was funny. Thought it was staged, but then,
I almost thought it was staged.
yeah. It was just so, like, I never watched the Oscars. Of
I don't
course you
either.
That's the only reason I knew the Oscars even happened.
Me too. I didn't even know they were on.
So I was like, okay. I saw the clip and I was just like, oh, wow. But then, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was funny.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah,
I mean,
The whole political shit behind it, I could care less. But I mean,
stupid shit.
I'm glad it happened.
I get it. I'm not like, I don't like condone it, but I don't like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put either one of them down for what they did. I mean,
Yeah.
the guy's a comedian.
Yeah.
He's a comedian.
Crazy.
But it's just, it was funny.
So yeah, anything celebrity related, I'm just gonna from now on be like, hey, do you know about One Drink Podcast?
Right. Now those are the real celebrities.
Yeah. And then if someone's like, Brad Pitt and this and that, I'm gonna be like, hey,
Hey, you know Oliver Gravino?
yeah. And Matt Horst? That's it. Every time.
Those guys are the truth.
So yeah, anything celebrity, way
Yeah.
overrated.
I agree. My next one, Days Off.
Days off are overrated.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're never easier than Days On. Tell me you've ever had a day off where it was less stressful than a day on.
Cause that day off, like
I do more shit on my days off than I do on my days on.
And now you're not talking just weekends. You're talking like if you take a day
like
off
a Wednesday. Like if I take off a Wednesday, if I don't have a paying job on Wednesday, I end up doing way more fucking work than I would have if I went to work.
Yeah, because it's filled with stuff you like have to do.
Yeah, which is irritating.
I get your point now.
Dude, the other day, last Saturday, right? My daughter was sick.
Yep.
So we didn't film last Saturday. So there was technically like a kind of like a day off for me. You know what I mean? Because whatever. But I ended. No, was it Saturday? No, Tuesday. Sorry, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday. I did a bunch of. I didn't have to go to a painting job on Tuesday, but I spent the day at home, balancing my QuickBooks and, you know what I'm saying, sent out a few emails, checked in with a few people that I did quotes for.
Adulting.
Right? But not bad though, because, I'm at my house, I'm in my office, I'm watching the show while I'm doing this stuff, you know what I mean? So I was just kind of chilling. Jackie goes and picks up Lonnie from her grandparents where she was for the day, so Jackie could do some work too. Brings her back, and now it's dad mode. You know what I mean? Now it's playing and making dinner, and then so my bathroom ceiling needed to be painted. You know what I mean? And there's that old saying: the cobbler's kids have holes in their shoes, right? So it's
Never heard of it, but I like it.
So it's basically like the carpenter's house is a mess. You know what I mean? Like needs to be or has a project that never gets fixed, or a painter's house is never painted or whatever. Wrong at my house because I've painted my whole house like 3 times, but. The ceiling in my bathroom needed to be painted. It's time, it needed it, and I haven't done it in forever. So I ended up painting. I ended up painting my ceiling with my daughter, right?
Yeah.
So we ended up painting the ceiling, and then of course I started doing the trim because the ceiling looked good. And now it turned into painting the whole fucking bathroom.
The whole bathroom's done.
So on my day off, I ended up working during the day, dadding in the middle, and then painting.
Yeah.
I didn't get done cleaning up my paint setups till after I put my daughter down to bed.
Yeah.
Then I got out of the bedroom with her and went and cleaned out all my setups.
Yeah. And then you're
I
just
was
like,
working until like 10 o'clock at night on my day off.
oh man,
It was the worst.
I never thought about it. Like,
If I would have just gone and painted, I'd have painted from 9 to 4 and been done.
yeah. So like, you're so right though, because on my days off, I'm literally doing
Everything.
1,000 different things.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, whereas when you go to work, you just go to work and then you come home and you're done.
And you don't
And the
even
day's
think.
over.
You don't
No.
even think about this stuff.
No, because I went to work today. I don't have to do this tonight because I went to work today.
Oh, days off.
Days off. Overrated.
I like it. All right, you ready for this one? I don't know if you partake in this activity or not, but cigars, to me, are overrated.
I like cigars.
Do you?
I do. Okay, so I don't think about cigar. I'm not like, oh yeah, let's go get a cigar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not that guy with cigars. But like special stuff, you know what I mean? Like if a buddy gets married,
True.
you know what I mean? Fuck, let's go get cigars. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I like them in certain situations.
Okay.
I would agree with you that as a whole, cigars are overrated because, they kind of stink. They're, whatever.
You just-
but in
even-
certain scenarios, I really like
Yeah.
them, and I think
Okay.
that they're exactly perfectly rated.
I just, I've tried to like cigars, but I just can't do it. I mean, you just gotta, they're just, they taste horrible to me. You puff them. I mean, you don't inhale. Maybe you do. You're like, and it's just they take forever to fucking smoke. And you gotta butt it, and then you gotta put it back on. You gotta light it with a torch, and fucking. To me, cigars. They're just so overrated.
Oh, I need that clip.
Yeah, and I don't know if like the good ones are, if there's I'm sure there's a difference to the cigar smoker, but to me I went to a cigar bar. Have you been to this?
I have. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Main Street or whatever?
on East.
East Ave.
Yep.
You walk in there and you get the smell of cigar first of all.
Right.
And then
Which slaps you in the face.
it's tough.
Yeah.
And then you got the guys everywhere just blowing tons of smoke every
That's part of this whole
and they're expensive.
They are. Yeah.
They can get
Well,
expensive.
if you want them to not taste like complete ass, you can't buy
I
it.
don't know if that's possible, but
I love it.
so to me, cigars are way overrated.
Well, for your overrated cigar, you have to wash it down with my next one, which is an expensive coffee.
Oh,
Now. I don't mean like Starbucks expensive, right? I mean like, expensive. Like people that like get them shipped from, they have those coffee people that like that's their thing is they go and they like taste like all these coffees and it's like a whole like religion like around.
Should we do one?
These like, no. Well, yeah.
And just say this is overrated.
I love coffee. We should just
go from like
a bunch of little cups of all the same coffee.
We'll just go to
we'll get our
fill it.
little spoons in the little carrying cases that those guys can take and they.
Yeah,
I
so
think
you're
the whole thing is just ridiculous.
You're talking like if you were to have a cup of coffee, it'd be $20 plus.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Like specially imported from this, coffee plantation in this country, in this region, because the water, like it's just a faff to me. Like it's like a whole thing that's just bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this ground is irrigated with this creek, and this creek has these minerals that make the coffee taste like this. Bullshit.
It's like wine.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Kind of like with the grapes and the this and that.
Yeah. Because it. Not as much so, because I appreciate the wine better.
Oh yeah, for
than
sure.
the coffee.
But even Starbucks, I mean, I think the most expensive coffee at Starbucks has got to be at least $10 to $15, right?
I don't know. I get a venti caramel latte.
Those are good.
They're fucking delicious.
I've had one.
I mean, they're like $6,
right.
Which to me, as long as they're under 10,
Under $10
worth it to me.
Yeah. For us.
But it's got to be under 10 though.
Us
Anything over,
regular
you tell me
people.
that a coffee's over $15, you're out your mind.
I couldn't do it.
No.
I could not do
no,
it.
no way. No way. No way.
So yes, I agree with you on that one as well. So we're gonna go luxury items. So you could buy a $3 shirt, or you could buy a $400 Gucci shirt.
No, not for.
You could
not for a fucking cotton T-shirt.
You could buy a expensive car. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
anything.
You could buy a $100 pair of sneakers or a $5,000 pair of Italian leather
Exactly.
Fuco Romani Boshiko shoes.
I like that.
That's good, right? Whew, you got them new Dominitos? Huh?
So way overrated. And listen,
It's a shirt.
it's a shirt.
It's a shirt.
And you have to feel confident in a $2 shirt. That $4,000 shirt.
I mean, I don't know about a $2 shirt.
Well, you know,
Maybe a $10 shirt.
10 or 15.
I'll go
bucks.
10. Because
So-
then you get into like the gilded, and I hate those t-shirts.
Yeah.
They're just.
So that $400 shirt, you put it on. I wouldn't even put it on.
No.
You know what I mean?
No,
I'd
I would be terrified.
I can't
I would
wear
be
it.
terrified.
Spill something or.
Yep.
But yeah, luxury items just in general.
Yep.
Even if you're rich, you know, I mean, come on.
Yep. I agree.
Overrated as hell.
Oh yeah. I
Jesus.
totally agree. All right, so here's one. So everybody knows I'm a painter, so I go into a lot of homes now, right? And that live, laugh, love. I can't stand that. I also can't stand positive affirmations as a whole. So like all that kind of stupid shit, I can't stand it. I can't stand. I think it's just a cover for people that are actually miserable.
I throw
and they
some
just-
positive things out there, but
Yeah, but that live, laugh, love one,
No.
I literally can't stand that one.
It's everywhere.
It
it's everywhere.
I just got the paint over one.
Oh, it was on the
like a
wall?
month ago. Yeah, it was like
Oh.
it was like a painted stencil,
Okay, yeah.
and the lady was like, "How do you remove that?" And I was like, "Don't you worry."
Just like
I was
this.
like, "Oh, and roll right over that bitch."
You will never see this again.
Yeah. So sorry, if you love it, but I think it's.
I'm
so
telling you,
overrated.
that is a very, very, very popular. It's in every.
It's everywhere, dude.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
shops,
It's everywhere.
stores, houses, especially like couples. You know when if you live with a woman, go ahead, get whatever you want. She's like, oh, blah blah blah. Look what I got.
Live,
Live, laugh, love. And you just
No, but this one's cute because it's got a heart for the O in love.
you're gonna hang that up in the basement.
I hang that up in the dumpster. Hate that shit. It's just that cookie cutter shit. You know what I mean? Like people they design their house and it looks like every preconceived notion of what like a living room should look like.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hate it. I can't. It's zero personality. You know what I mean?
Be different.
Be different. Or not. You know what I mean?
To each their own, but
Yeah.
the live, laugh, love is played out.
Yeah, it's.
All right, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
You and I are going through this. Unfortunately, everyone does.
Oh goody. I can't wait.
Growing up.
Oh. So stupid.
Growing up is overrated.
So overrated.
Not that it's
So
a bad
overrated.
thing, but life is difficult, right?
Yeah.
It's not easy.
No.
When you're young, you think you're going to be young forever.
Yeah. Well, you think that getting older just means you can do more things.
It's easy. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Where in reality, it means you have to do more things.
have to.
Have to do more things.
You have
Because there's a very small amount of things that I do on a daily basis
Yeah.
that I like to do.
Right,
or that I
right.
choose to do. It's all
Yeah.
stuff that I have to do.
Have to do.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't not do it.
So growing up is tough. And when I was younger, my parents weren't rich, but if I wanted a candy bar, I could get a candy bar.
Yeah.
Just stupid little things like that. But when you become an adult, you got to pay these bills.
When's the last time you went out and got a candy bar? Just because you wanted a candy bar. See? Exactly. Can't even remember. Me neither.
That's a crazy question. Probably not since I was a goddamn kid.
Yeah, when you thought, oh, when I grow up, I'm gonna have all the candy bars I want. No, you're not.
Never.
No, you're not.
I don't know when the last time I got a candy
so
bar.
you're gonna be sitting there worrying about sugar intake and cholesterol,
Right.
all this
I
high
can't
blood
eat
pressure
this
and all
'cause
this.
it's-
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have agita for 3 days if I eat
Yeah.
this.
So growing up is tough.
Overrated. I agree.
Oh man.
Here's one. I hated these. Fidget spinners.
Oh man, I never got one, but
Dude.
dude, these people would just be like this.
Right.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
Walking around the office, like
Yeah.
where I used to work, they're just like, "Hey, Matt, how's it going?" You know what I mean? And I purposely don't look at the fidget spinners, so I know that I'm just like, if I don't look at that, maybe he realized that I don't care that he's spinning this stupid thing in between his fingers. Oh my god.
You know how much money that guy made though?
He's a multi-millionaire.
Gotta be.
Easy.
Gotta be.
And that was a fad or phase for what? 6 months?
Yeah.
Maybe a year?
Probably more like a year.
Because you could get all the different ones. You could,
Yeah, and then they made ones that lit up
and then
and
you
all
can
that
juggle
shit,
them
right.
and shit like that and throw them at each other and fucking... Those things were so stupid!
They were.
God, I hated those.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
So this one, I had mixed feelings on this one.
Okay.
I'm a little this way, I'm a little that way.
All right.
But to me,
So this one's only slightly overrated.
weddings.
I love weddings.
I do love them, but man, it's a lot of work.
I think that, yeah.
It's a lot of work, and there is different ways of going about weddings.
Okay.
But some can just be way, way overrated.
I agree. I think that the whole culture around like the traditional style wedding
Yeah.
is overrated. I think that it should just be, but again, this is personal preference.
Right.
I think that it should. What I like about weddings is like after all of the wedding shit is done.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After the photographer leaves,
Yeah.
after the food, after the speeches, after the ceremony, after all of it.
Yeah.
Those last hour or two when it's just friends and family
Yeah. All your
just
close.
having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you get your extra judgmental aunt leaves. You know what I mean? And
There's always
it's like it whittles down to the top 50%. You know what I mean?
And then you're like, you're my friend for
Right.
life. You're my friend.
Yep.
You're my friend for life.
Yep.
But it's like, for me, that's why I'm like 50-50. I've never been married, so I don't really, I've
Yep.
been to plenty of weddings.
Yep.
I've been to plenty of re-weddings. You know what I mean? So it's like, dude, come
Now
on.
you're at that age where you're starting to go to second weddings.
You doing this again? Come on, man. Let's not do this.
Wasn't the first one a little overrated?
Now you expect me to think that this one's not gonna be overrated? Shit. But yeah, just I'm on the fence with that one, but I kind of think weddings are
Yeah.
a little overrated.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so my next one, half of my Amazon purchases are overrated.
You and I both, man. This goddamn Amazon.
And I don't buy a lot off of Amazon anymore. I was getting mad just every other day, dude. I was getting something.
Yo, I got that cord. Yo, I got those lights. Yo, I got
Mad shit. And that was just for the show.
right.
That was
what
just
you did on your
for the
personal
show.
time.
Right.
No
you
clue.
don't want to know. But I bought this little tool. I bought this little tool off Amazon the other day. For whatever. I bought this little tool. It was only I don't know, $13. So it was, it's cheap. And I was like, oh, this thing's gonna be fucking so cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's gonna make my job so much easier. It's comes with all these attachments for these different sizes. I was like, I'll definitely be able to. I tried all the sizes. None of them fit for what I for like what I wanted to do with it. And I just thought to myself, who the invented this?
Right.
Who came up with this? Then I was like, oh, a genius. Because he made it look cool.
And you were just like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amazon is...
The devil.
It is. I have an Amazon credit card. I get Amazon reward points.
Me too.
And
5%. Yeah. Me too.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Amazon's way overrated, but...
I'm still gonna probably look at it later. For sure.
I already know what I'm gonna buy next.
Yeah. Oh, I got stuff in my cart. Save for later. Save for later. That's a great feature on there.
Well, sometimes even my girlfriend, you know, she's like, "Hey, guess what I bought?" And I'm just like, "What?" She's like, "Amazon." I'm like, "Uh-huh." So she's same boat with us.
Yep.
Just click it away.
Yep.
All right, you ready for this? When you were younger, you were like, "Oh shit, college. I should go to college."
Yeah.
College is to me way overrated.
I think it is too. I think that it's still an important thing.
Of course.
For a lot of professions. I don't think that the college system as a whole is overrated. I just think that the emphasis that people put on going to college,
Like you
is
have to go to
overrated.
college.
Yeah. For
You don't.
yeah. Like
Specific jobs, doctors, you know, yes, you
Yeah.
have to go to college.
Yeah.
But trades make just as much money. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go to college. These trades
yeah. I think that
make a lot of money.
Most of the time, I think that experience is as valuable as college.
Yeah.
And experience doesn't cost a dime.
No. And people you know.
Right.
People you
True.
know. People you know help.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? They don't
For sure.
automatically get you where you got to be, but you know, a good word from somebody is bigger than
Oh, yeah.
you know, college. Because say you go to college, and a lot of people I know went to college when, you know, they didn't even get a job in what they went for.
Yeah, and there's still $50K in the hole.
Still paying off at my age their college stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So college is, you know, for me it's overrated, but you don't need to go to college.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree. All right, so next one for me, fashion shows.
Ooh.
You ever seen anybody walking down the street in an outfit that one of these models were wearing?
Oh, okay. If you put, I mean,
Seriously, ever?
I mean, no.
You ever seen? No.
No.
Never. So what is the point?
So,
And these fashion shows are huge.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
big money stuff.
yep.
For what?
So,
To see chicks walking down the stage? Mm-hmm. You can drive down the street and go to a strip club for the same damn thing.
I mean,
You want to see hot chicks walking across the stage?
some of these outfits that they wear are,
Tell me the difference
Ooh.
between a strip club and a Victoria's Secret fashion show.
I mean, they just don't.
The only difference is the dollar bills.
Yeah, right. But the only one good thing is my girlfriend did go to a fashion show, and it was for a charity.
Okay, fine.
So
Fine.
that's the only.
Charity fashion shows are not.
That's the
overrated.
only acceptance I'm
Right,
saying.
yeah.
But the
Non-charity fashion shows are
the
overrated.
stuff you're
I think
saying,
it's just ridiculous.
like, you know, they're wearing those. I mean, just say a puffy, just stupid dress.
Just
right?
the most ridiculous thing.
And you're not going to go to
Never.
any mall around here.
Never.
And be like, hey,
Never. No, it's because it's all Gucci and Fang Wang and whatever. You know what I mean?
luxury.
Domingo Wingo. What did I say it was earlier? What did I say?
I don't know, but that was great. It sounded
Yeah,
professional.
right. Sounded exotic.
Oh, but you are so right.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just overrated. People live and die by this.
Oh boy.
Social media.
Yeah.
It's just so overrated, and some people to this day are like, did you see my post?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no.
I hate people that talk to me about stuff that they've posted.
Or that.
You know what I mean?
But not just that, they just think
Unless
that-
it comes up like in conversation, you know what I mean? Like if you posted something
About
and
the show.
and it was right,
you know.
right, or it was like, you know, we were having a conversation about it, like, oh, you know, did you see the post I put up about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
then that's fine. But it's if you just randomly just ask somebody, hey, did you see my post I put up earlier?
Right.
What?
I'm like, no.
No.
Yeah.
And if I did, I would have commented on it. if I had anything to say.
Or
online.
or
Not in person, because it's online.
yeah. So
But unfortunately, the way that society is today, it's sort of...
it shocked me.
I hate to say that it's like a necessary evil, but I mean, it's...
Yeah. So this guy at
It
work,
is.
he's talking to me. He's like, blah blah blah. He's like, talking just about the weekend. And he's like, hey Matt, did you see my post? And I was like, no, dude. I was like, I was all weekend. I was doing things.
Oh, on your days off?
Yeah.
Oh.
I wasn't on social media. He goes, oh, and then he explains his post to me. So I was just like, why don't you just tell me what you were doing? You know what I mean? Like, normal conversations are just crazy, but social media is just so way overrated.
Yep.
It makes, getting hold of people, I get it. It's easier. It's cool. But you don't really need to know what everyone's doing in, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just it's a mind fuck.
Yep. All right. So my next one. You ready for this?
I am.
Picnics.
Ooh.
Picnics are way overrated, dude. Right? Okay, so first off, there's no chairs, right? You have to sit on the ground.
The hard.
You have to pack up all the food.
Yeah.
And even stuff that might not necessarily go with it, like you still have to pack it. You know what I mean? Like
Just in case.
Like I like my sandwiches with lettuce on them.
Yeah.
I have to bring lettuce, you know what I mean? Or I have to make the sandwich ahead of time. I have to make the sandwich, to put it in a bag, to travel somewhere.
Yeah.
To then, when I get there, then you gotta walk somewhere. Then you gotta bring the blanket too. So you got the blanket, you got the basket or the bag or whatever it is that you're bringing all the shit with. Then you gotta find a piece of ground. You know what I mean? But it's gotta be kind of in the sun, but not too much in the sun. It can't be in the shade because it's too cold in the shade.
Oh, yeah.
The ground is never flat. Never flat.
Lumpy.
Never, yeah, lumpy. Exactly. Lumpy. So every time you put something down, I forgot the drinks in the car. Let me go get it. Then you gotta walk all the way back to the car, and then you to eat lunch. I could have made the sandwich and ate it, and then put everything back in the fridge. 10 minutes, I'm done.
Yeah.
No, we gotta go on a picnic.
It's one of the most overrated because then the blanket gets dirty.
Yeah, then you gotta wash the blanket. You can't just put it back on the thing. Then when you get home, then you gotta put all the stuff back in the fridge. And God forbid you decided to go do something after the picnic, then the food goes bad sitting in the hot car all friggin' day.
Yeah.
Nah. No thanks.
Oh, that was a great.
No thanks. Nah.
That was good.
Yeah. Let's go on a picnic. For what?
Can we find a spot by a lake?
I'm bringing a chair and level ground, and I'm gonna Grubhub something
And
to the park. Please enter your location. The park. The guy on the blanket in the chair. That's where you can deliver it
And
to.
then you see other people doing the same thing.
Right.
They're just 2 chairs at a table and they got Grubhub coming.
Yep.
You're like, see what I started?
Yep. Same Grubhub guy just delivers to the whole park.
He's like, man, thank God you guys all were at the same time.
Guy made $100 one trip.
Oh, picnics.
Picnics are overrated, dude.
Have I been on a picnic?
I have.
I don't know if I've ever been on a picnic. I've had to have at some point.
I have. I've been on a picnic with a 1-year-old.
Oh,
That's fun.
yeah.
That adds a whole nother element to all the things I just described.
I mean, that's a little, yeah.
Mhm.
That's a lot more work. Whew, picnics. That was great.
Picnics.
Way overrated. Holy shit balls.
Yeah.
My last one here is just simply the news.
Yeah.
Overrated. I don't
Yeah.
watch it. I did watch it the other day, though.
Yeah?
I watched the whole...
Did you?
I did.
They must have said something right in the beginning that piqued your interest.
I don't know
And
what
then
it-
you got stuck on it.
I think
it must have been.
I was just sitting there and I was just like...
Was it a hot chick?
No. Well, the weather wasn't on, so... It's always the
weather.
Yeah. No, I was just like eating and I just was lazy as fuck and I didn't like change the channel and it was just like shooting, drug overdose, hospitals, taxes, this, fraud, this, the whole way down. Even the weather came on, I was like, oh, the weather.
Well, that's why we've always been hard and fast that we are not doing anything
Thank God.
even close to that on this
know.
show. All right,
great.
so I have 2 left. I don't know how we got whatever.
It happens.
Granny Smith apples.
I don't.
The green ones.
Oh, the green ones. The green ones. I almost bought some of those the other day.
Don't do it. They're overrated, bro. They're sour, and they're just...
Right.
Dude, give me
I've had them before. I
give me
just
a
can't.
Honey Crisp.
Oh yeah. Those go down in like 5 bites. Shadunk.
Honey Crisp
Shadunk.
apples, bro. Those are where it's at. Granny Smith's overrated.
Those
All
are
right,
good.
so my final one. Remember, I told you I started with a bang, and I'm gonna go out with a bang.
Okay, let's do it.
Ham sandwiches
Oh, I do love.
are overrated, dude. There's no way you like ham sandwiches.
love-
Oh God, you're
I
one of
love
those.
I love them.
What is there to love about a ham sandwich?
For me, right?
Yeah.
It's just a very simple.
So is turkey.
I get turkey too, but I
Or
mean,
roast beef. Roast beef's an underrated sandwich. Ham sandwiches are overrated, dude.
everyone does go right to ham. They're just
I know, for no reason though. But then they're like, but then you have a delicious honey roasted ham. People are like, oh, I don't really like ham. I just like ham sandwiches.
right. Oh hell no. Oh man,
Make a ham sandwich out of this then.
that would.
They're like, no, I like a nice ham sandwich. For what?
ham sandwich.
God, I can't. Oh.
Yeah.
People that like ham sandwiches are all Beatles fans.
I do. I have been actually buying a lot of turkey and other stuff to make sandwiches for at my work. So I have been avoiding the ham, not purposely because the show is coming up, but
Because they're overrated. It's like a default.
That's
you know what I mean? It's like default settings.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's ham sandwich.
reset.
Right. Reset. Fuck. Don't reset. Just get new.
Oh God.
But yeah, that was my last one. Ham sandwich. I think they're terribly overrated.
Yeah. So those are some of our overrated things
Yeah.
in the world. That a lot of them were great. I loved it. Let us know what you have some overrated cigars, man. But I do have a question for you.
Okay.
I heard this earlier in the week. Kind of was boggling my mind, and I was like, this is perfect for the show.
Okay.
Are there more doors or are there more wheels on this earth
What kind of
or in
wheels?
the world? So
Like
not
car wheels?
Not just tires, wheels.
So
The
any
invention of the wheel.
rolling wheel.
Any rolling wheel.
So like in motors and any wheel.
Any wheel. Or is there more doors? Like doorway, doors or doorways. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go doors.
I mean, I work at hospitals,
Right.
and there is a ton of doors
Yeah, but
everywhere.
look at all the wheels.
But what about cabinet doors?
Oh, cabinet doors. Yeah, but what about all the beds in there though? All the wheelchairs.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it was boggling my mind. I was like,
what's the answer?
I'd never looked it up.
No. How can you possibly?
I don't know if there is an answer because, my
I'll
friend.
post it on social media. Hold on, you can read my post in a minute.
Okay. Right. Oh my god. So overrated. But yeah, I was going back and forth, and I'm like, man, there's doors, there's all these wheels, there's, I don't know if there is an answer.
I don't think that there's.
Is there like a legit answer? Because
I don't know if anybody can even answer that. However,
mind-boggling.
apparently this debate is a thing
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
So it says today there's a new debate that rises to the same level of silly. Are there more doors or wheels in the world? In an unscientific vote based on a tweet, social media, your favorite,
Love it.
over 200,000 people responded. 46.4%
Yeah.
went with doors.
Yeah.
53.6% went with wheels.
I think there might be more wheels than doors, though. Just the wheel in general. But there's so many doors. It's just, I don't know.
Ah, man. I might have to switch my answer back to but you said cabinet.
Cabinet doors.
I know, any kind of door.
A little door, a door on a motorcycle, you know, like the little, or anything, any door.
Motorcycle's got wheels, you know what I mean?
Exactly, and in the motor.
Right. I said doors originally. I'm sticking with doors.
You gonna go doors?
I'm sticking with doors.
I mean, I want to say I'm gonna go with wheels, just because I think there's just so many things that use the wheel thing. You know what I mean? It's a close vote though. You can see 52 to 46. It's like you don't know.
Yep.
So that's a tough one, right?
Yeah.
Whew,
Tough one.
Lord. So let us know. Comment below what you think. Wheels or doors?
Yeah. Wheels are overrated.
Yeah, roller skates, roller blades, it never ends. It never ends. You can just keep thinking of that. This was in my head all week, and I was like, I wondered what Oliver would think if I fucking told him.
Well, now I'm irritated that you told me, because now I just want there.
You're gonna keep going? The wheels in your brain are turning?
Hey man, doors are opening.
Even in thinking it happens. Oh my god.
But anyways, guys, if you've got anything that you think is overrated, please drop that down in the comments below, and don't forget, hit that sub button.
Yeah.
Click on the bell notification, be the first ones notified when our new episodes hit. And
easy.
Also, thank you guys.
Yep.
You guys, although we stay in this show because we're having fun with it,
Indeed.
You guys are also a very, very, very big part of why we continue to do this show. So thank you. Thank you. I know that we've got a small but mighty following.
Yeah.
And we love each and every one of you for sticking through it.
We do. And we entertain, and we also
with us through the last 2 years.
Yeah, and you know, I've only heard nothing but good feedback.
Yeah.
And I think the people that follow us would be honest. They were like, you know what I'm saying? They'd be like, hey, you know, if...
Right.
But it's impossible not to like us.
It's true. Anyways, guys, here's to the next 2 years.
Yes.
Cheers.
See ya.
All right.
That was fucking great.
That was a good one.
I gotta get some...
Oh, that one set me, man.